the 125th Tournament of Roses Parade, presented by Honda. And speaking of our first float of the day, and she is gorgeous. She is also a record holder, the entry from American Honda. And you see this float making the turn at 274 feet long, the longest ever by some 70 feet. That is quite a feat indeed. It is actually 5 separate sections. It is a train chugging its way around this corner. You can see there from on high. And we also want to thank all of those participating in this float, in particular, participating exchange students with the Tomodachi Initiative. It's a partnership that invests in the next generation of Japanese and American leaders through educational and cultural exchanges, as well as entrepreneurship and leadership programs. Honda, a proud partner of the Tomodachi Initiative. And what initiative we do see here, we want to actually take you inside and show you what you will be seeing as they make the turn. For every float builder, and as we well know now, this is always the point of concern. This is when all of their floats need to be able to move from Orange Grove on down the 5.5-mile long parade route down Colorado. You see we're about 3/5 of the way home.
This is a real technical marvel.
And it does look like we're going to make an absolute technical marvel. You can see there on the 4th section we'll tell you about as well. Those are huge jumbotrons actually broadcasting those watching the parade. So let's take a look inside, shall we? We're going to try to...
This was really stunning. Right. I mean, rarely have we actually climbed inside a float to get an appreciation of it.
When you do, it's so cramped. This, though, you can see cavernous. That is a hybrid Honda engine that is powering everything. And then that is what it looks like inside that 4th section with the huge jumbotron screens on the outside. Well, inside, it does look a little like mission control. Certainly, NASA would be so honored to be so well equipped. Again, as you mentioned, a technological marvel. From a technological marvel to a traditional marvel, and our dear friend joining us once again, over a quarter century of broadcast here in Pasadena come New Year's Day, John Neighbor, the mayor of Pasadena. John, Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Happy New Year, John.
Happy New Year, Josh, and Happy New Year to Hannah, and Happy New Year to everybody at home. You know, this is going to be a great day for a great year as well.
John, we want to send our apologies. A bit of a technological issue. Thankfully, Honda did not have one. We will fix John's mic, though, because they come no better when it comes to the history of this parade. John, we will be right back with you. But we do want to take a listen. The United States Marine Corps West Coast Composite Band, comprised actually of 4 different commands. They come together once a year for your listening pleasure.
Might I say, as the daughter of a U.S. Marine, Semper Fi. And we also can say congratulations to the folks from Western Asset Management. They won the Past President's Award for this float. Most creative use of floral and non-floral. This is the Pasadena-based financial institution which made a radical departure from those Rose Bowl-centered floats we've seen in recent years. This, an African safari, and I like the title of this one, So Close, Yet Safari Away.
I like what you did there.
Don't you? I wish I could only take credit. There's an amazing amount of animation, and by that we mean the movement of the animals depicted here on the float, and 9 of them are animated. This is one of the most expensive parts of these floats. In fact, the animation on this float cost almost $500,000, and the mechanical engineers started working on the logistics of this back in April. Thousands thousands of man-hours going into the building and the decorating of this magnificent float.
And I know we have a chance to have our daughters here with us this week. My daughter refuses to believe that those animals are not real. Such is the level of detail, just staggering to behold.
Every inch of this float, as are all of those that you see today, covered in organic material, flowers, fruits, vegetables, and seeds. It is a feast for the imagination and the eyes. We're back with the Rose Parade after this.